Okay, so to touch base on what Nydia asked, Nydia, let me answer your question for you, okay? And how you told me to go get help, and my page makes no sense. Okay, here's the first thing. First off, right? You said you're Christian, so you should know this passage. You don't cast pearls before swine, right? You being the swine. Right. So we're gonna start with that, right? So if you don't understand anything, it's not your message. Scroll past. Easy to do, right? Here's the thing though, if I'm the if I have the issues, notice I'm really not on your page at all. I just went recently there to block your ass because I don't really want you like just dibbling and dabbling, and I'm tired of seeing that witchy face of yours pop up on my shit. But anyhow, um here's what this is for me. It doesn't have to make sense. If anybody's met me, I am the most random person you will ever meet. Sometimes I don't even know what's coming next, right? So again, once here's the thing with like closets and skeletons and people that try to do stuff like that and embarrass you. And once you hit like I said, once you go through the smear campaigns and the ego's broken, you really don't care what somebody like that says, right? It doesn't matter to you. It doesn't, and it doesn't, and I don't care. But here's my thing. This is a digital diary for me. So it doesn't have to make sense. It's basically me keeping track of everything that's happened, everything that's done, because I do have faith, and it's that 4 a.m. faith that I have, that God will vindicate me just like he did Job. Okay? He only lets people play with purpose. I'm well aware of that, and I'm learning. And there's reasons for everything. Every bit of suffering, everything that you were able to accomplish at my expense, all has purpose. And I will be replenished tenfold. So that being said, it doesn't have to make sense. So that's a waste of your time. That's a waste of my time for you to pop on here and continuously tell me, you're psychotic, you're this, you're that, you're whatever. Okay, so who's more psychotic? If you're arguing with somebody that you think is like that, wouldn't it be you for picking arguments with a wall? You're arguing with a wall, basically. That's like, does that paint a literal depiction for you? Can you understand that? Because here's the difference. We're not the same, right? You might see some things, some light inside of me that you didn't like, and usually that's what the narcissist does. They see light inside somebody and they want to diminish it, right? And you might have all like, you didn't get where you got because of what you knew. I got where I got because of what I knew, right? You got where you got because of who you blew. Do you understand? That means that you're not that bright. Okay? Yeah, so I'm not gonna hold your hand and explain what I mean. I don't have to. Here's the thing. If something happens to me, I have a digital diary, and regardless of what you think people can do and get rid of, once the digital footprint is out there, the digital footprint is out there. And you might have a lot of people in your pocket. I'm pretty sure you do. Hollyweird does. We see how it works. We've seen what happened to Mr. Carter. We've seen what happened to MJ. We see what happened to Tupac. We see how Hollyweird works, right? And at the highest level, we see how things go missing. Things disappear. But what you don't understand is just because you think you swept it clean doesn't mean it's always swept clean. There's people out there that are... There's no honor amongst thieves, my friend. So if you don't think that people are holding on to things so that they can get a one-up over you, see, when you play with that kind of crew, you always got to watch your back. You always got to watch your back, right? Because nothing's kosher, right? Nothing's ethical. And like I said, there's no honor amongst thieves, right? Okay. So while you're watching me, there's people watching you. And just so you know, yeah, you might have a lot of people in your pocket. Metro's very corrupt, but there's people that police the police, right? And some of them are crooked, yeah, just like in every profession, but some are not. And all it takes is one person to see the right thing. And if something were to happen to me, if any of the plans that you guys had for me were to go through, okay, I did my job, and they're gonna come looking for you at first. They're going to ask you about it. They're going to be like, this girl was constantly talking about you guys. And then they'll see the comments all throughout the page, right? And here's the thing. You ever do a research report in school? you have to have receipts to back stuff up, right? So usually what I will do, like, yeah, there's all random stuff coming up, because here's the thing, when you're a medium like that, it's going to be all random, different things. You're not going to talk about the same thing. And if it's a digital journal for me, every day is not exactly the same. Your life might be that way, but my life has never been like that. My life is like a movie, honey. My life be like, and I'd still rather my life than yours any day. I'd still rather be who I am, where I am. Like I said, you be careful who you're snickering at, because those people are taking longer to get where they're going. It doesn't mean there's more than one route to go, right? What did Denzel say? You have to go outside the box sometimes. Sometimes when you do things the right way, it takes a little bit longer, especially when you have people throwing sticks at you. But make no mistake about it. What was taken away from me will be replenished, right? And everyone that took it away from me, judgment will be called on them. It has to be. There's no other way around it. So, okay, so it doesn't make sense. You're right. And you're telling me to go see somebody. I am going to see somebody. Thank you. I am. And just so you know, you are absolutely one of the parties responsible for whatever issues I am currently having. So, like I said, when it does hit the fan, and it's going to hit the fan, it's going to be smelly. It's going to be all over you, sweetheart. All over you. All over you.